Welcome back. Today we're taking you into one of history's most chilling and bizarre phenomena. Prepare yourselves for a tale so strange, so terrifying, that it might just keep you up at night. This is the story of the dancing plague, a mysterious misery that made people dance until they died. The beginning of the madness. The year was 1518. The place, Strasbourg, then a city of the Holy Roman Empire. It was a sweltering July when a lone woman stepped into the street and began to dance. But this was no ordinary dance. Her movements were wild, uncontrolled, as if possessed by some unseen force. Days passed, but she didn't stop. And then, it spread. The epidemic unfolds. Within a week, 34 others had joined her mad dance. By the end of the month, 400 people were dancing day and night in the streets of Strasbourg. Men, women, children. No one was safe from this terrifying compulsion. But here's where it gets truly horrifying. They couldn't stop. The horrific consequences. These poor souls danced until their feet were bloody, until they collapsed from exhaustion, until their very hearts gave out. Some reports claim that up to 15 people were dying each day at the peak of this macabre festival. Whisper, can you imagine it? The sound of hundreds of feet pounding on cobblestones, the manic laughter mixed with cries of pain, the thud of bodies hitting the ground, only to jerk and rise again, compelled by some unseen force to keep dancing. Theories behind the plague. But what caused this nightmarish scenario? Even today, centuries later, we're not entirely sure. But there are theories, each more chilling than the last. Theory 1. Mass hysteria. Some historians believe the dancing plague was a case of mass psychogenic illness, a fancy term for mass hysteria. But what could drive an entire city to dance themselves to death? Strasbourg had been suffering. Failed harvests led to starvation. Disease was rampant. People lived in constant fear of divine punishment. In this atmosphere of dread, did the mind simply snap? Theory 2. Ergot poisoning. Others point to a more sinister culprit, ergot, a fungus that grows on rye. When consumed, ergot can cause hallucinations, spasms, and psychosis. Could a bad batch of grain have poisoned the entire city, driving them to this deadly dance? Theory 3. Cult activity. Some researchers suggest a darker possibility. Could the dancing have been part of a cult ritual that spiraled out of control? Ancient pagan traditions involving ecstatic dance had been suppressed by the church. Did those old ways resurface in a terrifying new form? Historical context. But here's where it gets even stranger. The dancing plague of 1518 wasn't an isolated incident. Similar outbreaks had occurred before and would happen again. In 1374, another dancing plague swept across Europe, affecting thousands in Germany, the Netherlands, and France. People danced in the streets, in their homes, and even in churches. Some reportedly foamed at the mouth or saw terrifying visions. And it didn't stop there. In 1278 in Germany, 200 people danced on a bridge until it collapsed, sending them plunging to their deaths in the river below. In 1237 in Erfurt, Germany, children reportedly danced from their town to the next, never to be seen again. A chilling echo of the Pied Piper legend, wouldn't you say? The city's response. But let's return to Strasbourg in 1518. As the dancing plague raged on, the city's leaders were desperate for a solution. At first, they believed more dancing was the cure. They built stages and even hired musicians to play for the afflicted. Can you picture it? A city in the grip of a deadly dance fever, and the authorities' response is to encourage more dancing. It's like trying to put out a fire with gasoline. When that failed, they tried a different approach. The dancers were taken to a shrine to pray for divine intervention. Others were bled with leeches, a common medical practice of the time. But still, the dancing continued. Day after day, night after night, the relentless rhythm of feet on stone, of labored breathing, of bodies falling, the mysterious end. And then, as mysteriously as it began, it ended. By September, the dancing had stopped. The survivors were left to pick up the pieces of their shattered lives, haunted by the memories of their ordeal. But the question remains, what really happened in Strasbourg in that fateful summer of 1518? Something beyond our understanding? We may never know the full truth. But one thing's for certain, the dancing plague of 1518 stands as one of history's most terrifying and mysterious events. And ask yourself, is it really your own desire moving your feet? Sweet dreams, dear viewers. And whatever you do, don't dance too long. This has been Mystery Planet, bringing you the darkest secrets of our planet. If you survived this tale, hit like and subscribe for more chilling stories from around the world. And remember, some mysteries are better left unsolved.